welcome to Math Molecules. This is last video of factorization which covers factorization of trinomials of the form ax square plus bx plus c. Please find the link for previous videos on factorization in the description. Before learning the factorization of a trinomial, it is important to know how to find the two numbers whose product and sum are given. Let's try this out with few examples. If product is 6 and sum is 5. The factors, if I just try out 2 and 3, when I multiply 2 and 3, I get 6. When I add them, I get 5. So I can say that 2 and 3 are the numbers. Now, in the second scenario, if product is equal to 6 and sum is equal to minus 5. So here the product of two numbers is positive and the sum is negative. This is possible only when both the numbers are negative integers. So in this case, it has to be minus 2, minus 3. The numbers have to be minus 2 and minus 3. When I multiply them, I would get 6, minus 2 and minus 3. When I add them, I would get minus 5. Let's try out another example where the product is minus 6 and the sum is 5. So it clearly means that because the product is negative, one of the integers is positive, the other one is negative. And as the sum is 5, the positive 5, it means that the larger of the two numbers is a positive integer. So here the option what we would have is 6 and minus 1. 6 into minus 1 I would get minus 6 and 6 minus 1 I would get the sum as 5. The numbers are 6 and minus 1. Let's take a last example where the product is equal to minus 6 and the sum is equal to minus 5. Here both the product and the sum are negative. Now this is possible again only when one of them is a positive integer and the other one is negative. While as the sum is negative, it means that the larger of the two is a negative integer. So in this case, the two numbers are minus 6 and 1. Minus 6 into 1, I would get minus 6 and minus 6 plus 1, I would get the sum as minus 5. Now let's apply this concept in factorizing the polynomial. Now here we can also use the identity x plus a into x plus b. Let's see how we can use it. If we get any trinomial of the form x square plus a plus b into x plus ab, where the middle term is the sum of the two numbers and here the last term is the product, then we can directly write the factors as x plus a into x plus b. Let's see how we get this with an example. X square plus 6x plus 8. If you see here, the sum is the middle term, which is 6, and 8 is the product. So we have product is 8 and sum. So the numbers would be 4 and 2, because when I add them I get 6, when I multiply them I get 8. Now I will use this x square plus 6x. I can split and write the 6x as 4x plus 2x plus 8. Then I would do regrouping. I'll group them. Here x is common. I have x plus 4 plus here 2 is common, and then I am left with x plus 4. Now in this we see that x plus 4 is a common term. So if I take out that common term x plus 4, I am left with x plus 2. Or from this directly I could have written x plus 4 into x plus 2. Let's try out another example. X square minus 9x plus 20. Now let's just see what is the sum. The sum is minus 9. The product is 20. So first step is to find the numbers. So what are the numbers that are possible here? Because the sum is minus 9. So the option is minus 4 and minus 5. When I multiply, I get 20. When I add them, I get minus 9. So by the identity, directly if I apply, I should get x minus 4 into x minus 5. These are the factors. So let's just do it. So the step 1 is to find the numbers, and then step 2 is to split the middle term. Split the middle term with these numbers minus 4x and minus 5x plus 20. And then the third step is to regroup them. I regroup them and then take the common factor. Here x is common, x minus 4. Here minus 5 is common, so that I get the same x minus 4. And when I take out x minus 4 into x minus 5, I get the same answer as here, applying the identity. Let's try one last example. Y square plus 5y minus 24. The first step is to find the numbers from the sum and product. Here the sum is 5 and product is minus 24. Make sure you take the correct signs. The numbers here would be 8 and minus 3. Then I would get 8 into minus 3, which is minus 24, and 8 minus 3 would be 5. The next step is to split the middle term with these numbers. So plus 8y minus 3y minus 24, and then group them. The first two I'm grouping together. Y into y plus 8 minus 3 into y plus 8. Y plus 8 is common. Then I'm left with y minus 3. Or directly I could have written here y plus 8 into y minus 3. So we learned how to find the numbers from sum and product, and then apply the same and factorize the given trinomial. In the previous examples, what we saw that the coefficient of x square was 1. What if the coefficient of x square is other than 1? In that case, we would follow the same technique, but only difference here would be the product. The sum remains the same, the middle term, while the product in this case is product of the coefficient of x square and the constant, which is a and c. So the product is ac, and we find the numbers. Let's understand this with an example. For example, if we have 2x square plus 5x plus 3. Now here the sum is 5, the same middle term, but the product is 2 into 3, this coefficient and the constant, which is 6. So the numbers are 2 and 3. Now let's just do the same procedure. First find the numbers and then split the middle term. We have to split the middle term. 2x plus 3x plus 3. And after that we regroup the terms. 2 into x is also common. X plus 1 plus 3 into x plus 1. X plus 1 is common. So we are left with 2x plus 3. That's how we factorize a polynomial of the form ax square plus bx plus c. Let's take another example. 6a square plus 7a minus 5. Sum here is 7. Product is 6 into minus 5, which is nothing but minus 30. Therefore, the numbers are 10 comma minus 3. 10 minus 3 I would get 7. 10 into minus 3 I would get minus 30. Let's split the middle term. 6a square, 7a, I will split it as 10a minus 3a and minus 5. Now I am going to regroup these two first and then these two. So here the common factor would be 2a. So I am left with 3a plus 5 inside. Here, since I want the same 3a plus 5, I will take minus 1 as the common factor. So the signs inside would change. I will get 3a plus 5. Now when I take 3a plus 5 as the common one, these two have been removed. Then I'm left with 2a minus 1. So this is how I factorize. So let's just recall this as an algorithm, the steps to solve these kind of factorization. First, find the numbers from the sum and product and then split the middle term. Regroup them so that you can take out a common factor. Find the common factor and final step is to factorize them. I hope this video on factorization was useful to all of you. Thank you so much for watching Math Molecules.